Kia ora te whānau. Welcome along to Saturday afternoon Rapid League Hoops, round 3. Fly Palmy Arena in Palmerston North. Arguably no place better to be for basketball in Aotearoa. Andrew Mulligan and Kayla Manu Irirangi on hand for this one. Kia ora, Kayla. Welcome to the booth for Rapid League. Great to have you.
Kia ora matua Mel's. Honour and privilege is mine. So excited for this game. And yes, my first commentary on Sky Sport. So yes, honoured.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of commentary through high school hoops, 3x3 as well. You're well versed on this. So looking forward to having the call with you. And looking forward to your first experience of Rapid League. I'm sure you caught little bits and pieces across Sky Sports platforms, but a Rapid League game, for those brand new to it, it's fast, it's 4-minute quarters, 3 team fouls, no coach timeouts. It all comes down to the decision making of these young players, and no imports allowed as well. And for Rapid League, this is how the ladder looks heading into round 3, which has already started. The Saints and the Tuatara undefeated so far. And by virtue of points percentage, that's how you decide seedings in the ladder. Manawatu Jets 2-1, pretty good for the Jets, to be honest. Had a little bit of upheaval with injuries for the NZNBL squad, the starters, so they are doing pretty well. And that is how we have the bottom of the ladder as well. And you can see there, just a couple of teams still searching for their first wins in Rapid League. Points for and points against, Kayla, they count for the NZNBL ladder. So Rapid League results are depending on where you can finish the season. We've already seen it in NZNBL seasons past that Rapid League does define if you're going to make the playoffs or not. Here is the starting 5 for the Tuatara. We've got Matty Dalton, Josh Ledger, Johns, Wilkie and Wiley to start the game. And that is a bit of size, bit of aggression on the glass, and the shooting as well from Wilkie. McDaniel has been excellent for the Jets starting 5 at the point. Caldwell, Leota, McCoy and Ihai Abbott. And we're ready to start this one. Just quickly, some stats for you for the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head. What stands out for you, Kayla?
Yeah, well, as we can see there from the three-point percentage, pretty fair game, but defensively, Jets are giving up a bit more points, so it'll be a matter of locking down on that end. And we've got standouts there. McDaniel, as you mentioned earlier, running point, doing a great job for the Jet side. And Ledger, actually, as a post player, he is leading the Rapid League with 4.5 assists as we tip off this Rapid League game in Te Papaioia, Manawatu.
Here's Ledger with the ball. Trigger pulled early. Hockey with the save. And Lata gives it to McDaniel. Yeah, 39% is great shooting in Rapid League from deep. Abbott, McCoy knocks down that 3. Thank you for making us look good with the stats.
There's usually a commentator's curse, but there isn't anymore. And speaking to three-point percentages, usually over 35% is pretty good. So 39 is great, as you see that beautiful Reikuru off the glass.
Rapid League by name, rapid by nature. Wiley to the cup, puts it in. McDaniel off the McCoy screen. Right hand. And Christian McDaniel will go to the line. He'll shoot 2 here from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
So explosive coming off that screen, as you can just see, coming down, freezes for a second and right through the lane as he draws that first foul.
24-year-old 6'3" guard makes the first. Graduated from Purdue University. He's got dual New Zealand and American citizenship. And he makes the second. Wiley, one of 3 triplets. Here's Josh Wiley outside. That 3 is good. That's Ledger from deep. Good to see Josh Ledger pulling the trigger from downtown.
Absolutely.
It's quite a good facilitator, as you highlighted before the game. With McDaniel with a step back. Nice work, Christian McDaniel.
It's still a great start as McDaniel. He can get to the rim, he can pick and pop.
Wiley left it short. McDaniel, nice bounce pass. Caldwell on the trailer. Feels the contact. and flips it up and in.
That's a tough finish, Miles. Absolutely tough. Tough angles. It was flat. It was from short. As you can just see there, he was persistent.
Austin Caldwell, he had 21 in a Rapid League game against the Hawks in round 2. Can't convert. And that's a foul. Tripping foul's Ledger. Got his feet caught up with McDaniel.
Bit of a Goosey-esque right there.
Yeah. Wilkie. McDaniel looking to push Caldwell to his right. Tuatara do well to get back. Here's Caldwell. Single digits on the shot clock. Inside to Liotta from the elbow. Banks that in.
Great shot there from Liotta, as you can see. A switching defense. He's taking advantage of that mismatch.
It's safe to say Wilkie has a license to get into the key and take on this Jets defense.
It's not a restricted license either, it's a full.
He'll reach in there from Andy Dalton. So it's still Jets ball. And sub coming in. Now, this is the thing with Rapid League. It's 2 on the bench usually, but I'm going to say Tom Vodanovic isn't going to, shooting as well, by the way, isn't going to play in this game. Of course, he's part of the main rotation for the NZNBL game. So they've got 1 player on the bench, and so do the Jets, because they're short-handed through injury. So checking in number 8 is Kingston Kailahi Aso for the Jets, for the Tuatara rather, excuse me. Nice look. And there is Kailahi Aso on the switch.
You can see Tuatara following the style of our next game, as they do as a whole team. They love to follow a structure, get into their half-court set and execute.
Caldwell squares up, knocks it down. Boston Caldwell picking up where he left off from round 2. It's Wiley, and Wiley's fouled. Josh Wiley, super aggressive. This is the maturity of his game. Got a season or 2 of Rapid League under his belt. So he's experienced it at this level here.
Great body control on his drives as well. Really good at bumping the man as he nails that first free throw. A triplet you mentioned, Miles.
Yeah. Good on the second. Jets lead is 6. Good start to this first quarter. Under a minute to go. Tuatara with 3 team fouls. So Jets in the
Good
bonus.
hustle.
And a tough contest from McDaniel. But it's going to be a bucket to Hunter Johns. McCoy traveled with it, just in 2 minds.
It's really great, this Rapid League, giving an opportunity for the younger players to get some really high-level basketball under their belt. We have a few really young players in this league, so a great pathway for the up and emerging talent.
All 3 brothers, triplets of the Wileys, played for Rosmini, graduating 2 years ago. And here to wind down the clock, differential of about 1.
Oh,
Johns with a double clutch, unlucky.
Oh, just give them to him for the style points,
I
would ya?
reckon. Half court to end the first quarter. That's just off the heel of the iron. And we've got a ball game here, 15-11. 1 minute quarter break. The Jets with a 4-point lead. Like that pace, Kayla.
Such a fast game, Miles. Honestly, I feel like you got to catch your breath. It's only short. It's somewhat like a 3-on-3 matchup in that every possession is fast. We're seeing teams shoot it within the first, usually 10 seconds of a 24-second shot clock. So no doubt their lungs are going. But as I mentioned earlier, really cool opportunity for our young players to get some games under their belts, and then also for those players maybe trying to get more minutes in that next game. This is a chance for them to find their groove.
Certainly, you've just seen there's Luca Richards there standing, talking with Byron Mullins, who's out injured. He's a great example of moving teams and having the ability to show his wares in Rapid League, and you can see that he's a big body and he's earning his minutes in the Sal's NBL game as well for the Manawatu Jets, previously with the Saints, as was Caslow Evans Jr.
If you have just joined us, we are
great examples of what Rapid League can produce here.
Absolutely.
Jets up against the Auckland Tuatara.
Turnover to start us in the second quarter. Here's Wilkie. He can fill it up from deep. Ledger up high, with Ledger down low, but turnover. McCoy poked away. Lota trying to track it down, and it might just stay at that end for the Jets. It does. Good balance of scoring for the Jets. Everyone on the starting five except Ihaya Abbott has scored. And your leading scorer is Boston Caldwell. Daniel fouled, trying to weave his way through, and Matty Dalton got him. Again, McDaniel switching on him. Down goes Caldwell. Leota contested. In the glass.
Oh.
I don't know whose hand that might have come
I
off.
don't know whose hand that was either.
I think that might have been Ledger's hand.
Does that count as 2 points for Ledger?
Who was closest to him? Yeah.
Oh, Ledger with the dime.
Oh, McCoy with the block.
Man, my gosh.
There's Songa Ape in the game for the Jets. Drew Leo, he can absolutely power dunk it. You do not want to give him too much space in the key because he'll put it down on your head.
Absolutely. I have no idea what plyometric program he's on, but the man has bunnies.
Boston Caldwell knocking down another three. Here's Ledger dropping it off. And that is excellent work from Kalahi Aso from Josh Ledger. Jets with his 8-point lead. Leo Songa Ape, Samoan international. He's a Rapid League expert as Wiley is fouled. Touching the paint once again. And here he is, just liking that matchup. Not a lot of Jets back, so it just goes one-on-one. He'll hit to the Chemist Warehouse strike.
So good at finishing off 2 feet. That's something that I'm noticing actually at the high school level is lots of rangatahi coming through have the ability to finish off 2 feet, not just an off-balance 1 foot floater or scoop, which I'm guilty of only shooting. We're seeing a lot of kids coming through having that versatility and that maturity to finish off 2 feet, and he is a great example of that.
Tuatara extending their defense on the make. It's a good matchup between McDaniel and Wiley. Switch happening with Wilkie. Leota likes the elbow. Taken off the dribble. Nice little adaptation there from Ruben Leota.
Beautiful little step through there. Draws the foul.
Hunter Johns reaching in there. Ruben Leota had 7 against Hawke's Bay in the Rapid League. Part of the St. Pat Silverstream team that won Poland Cup in Wellington schools. He's made the move north. Palmerston North. And makes the second from the Chemist Warehouse strike. Just keeping them at arm's length for mine, Kayla. Mana Irirangi. 7 points is a good lead in Rapid. It's really hard to pull a lead in, even though we're only in the second quarter, midway point, but that's good work on the glass from Dalton.
Absolutely, we'll just need to chip away slowly at that. Younger brother of Taylor Dalton, of course, Tilfern, and older brother Maddie, I believe, yes, who is overseas in America. Great basketball family and even better people.
Absolutely. Dwayne dad, proud dad to those 3 kids. There's Songa Afe crossing up behind the back. They collapse on him. Wiley. Johns to his left. That is off from Wilkie. Still looking for his first shot to go down, Dylan Wilkie.
We know he can shoot that thing, still quite early in the shot clock, but nonetheless, as a shooter, you just see the green light, or the green army, that is.
36% from downtown, 0 for 2 currently. Chased off that 3-point line. They read the scout. Handoff. Spinning. Dalton off the glass. On the glass is Kailahi Aso. And excellent work once again. There we go. The lead is 3. It's a 1-score game, Kayla Manawatu.
Just like that, with 1 minute left here in this first half.
McCoy.
Bit of a Fisher and Paykel spin cycle there, Miles.
Shuddering and juddering his way to the cup, unfortunately, just lost his footing. That's a turnover. So just like that, Tuatara back in this game with 1:01 to go as McCoy takes a seat as we head towards half-time in this Rapid League game. Both teams still have their BNZ player timeouts available. Wilkie, Ledger on the glass. Wilkie again.
Tough finish.
With the right hand, going left.
Love how Wilkie's still just shooting that thing. As a shooter, you have to just have short-term memory loss and just keep going as they respond, pushing that lead out, Miles.
Liotta now has 7. This is first 3. Kalaya, Arsenal up high on the elbow now.
Oh.
Spinning, quick footwork.
It's delightful.
It was. Wide body, manages just to turn everybody inside out. Beautiful footwork. Jets lead is just 1. Can hold for the final shot. There's Songa Afe looking to cross up the big. Can't quite stick it.
You know, first game of him coming back, no doubt he'll just be trying to find his feet, but he is dangerous, absolutely. So fast, so explosive, has the defense on their heels. So no doubt we will see some shots ball very shortly for him.
Now, was the whistle for the ball hitting the backboard of the shot clock? So it will be Jets ball. Love to tell you that they've got a fraction of a second, maybe a second, to have the opportunity to go up the floor here with the BNZ player timeout. Get your ticket to the big game. Use that QR code. School groups, community groups, your ability to go to a Sal's NBL game and a Rapid League game near you throughout the season, all thanks to the BNZ player timeout.
Very smart using that player timeout. There's only 1 player timeout before the half, so they have, I believe it's 0.6 seconds to get a quick shot up as Tuatara.
So 0.6 enough for a catch and shoot turnaround. Ledger. That's it. First half. We've got a ball game, 24-23.
Absolute ball game. I'm loving what I'm seeing on the side from Tuatara. I think Ledger's doing a great job. He's very much that glue player for his team. He, you know, we got Wiley leading the point, but he does such a good job at facilitating, holding screens, holding seals. So he's leading really well from the front there. And then on the Jets end, you know, they're still up 1 point. They're seeing some good movement from McDaniel as he nailed that 3 earlier. So, yeah, liking what I'm seeing, Miles. What are you seeing out there?
Yeah, I'm seeing really good aggression from Wiley, and then his ability just to bend that Jets defense, whether it's in the open floor or even in the half-court set. And you can see here a really even balance of scoring between these two teams. These are two Rapid League teams that have found their groove early on in the season.
Absolutely, very balanced as you mentioned, and I believe there's only one sub coming off either bench, so everyone's getting a good chance to just really get into the game. As we can see, those rebounds pretty fair again, actually.
Also, Kailahi Aso has come off the bench and proved to be instant offense for the Tuatara. He leads them with 8 points. McDaniel, the point guard, with 3 rebounds. That just shows his effort on the glass at both ends. And Mihai Abbott and Josh Wiley, 2 assists apiece, each with 1. He's coming in averaging 4.5 times. Corey got the block, and a couple of steals between Leota and Wiley. Those are all stats. All thanks to the Chemist Warehouse, the official stats provider of the Sal's NBL. Just like that, we're back into the second half. Just a 2-minute break between halves. And you can get 20% off any large pizza. Use that QR code, your online code. The Sal Score 26. Valid until Wednesday. Second half underway. Wiley with the ball. McDaniel on him. Wilkie. You know it's close. It's just ever so slightly rimming out for Dylan Wilkie.
I think Wilkie is currently 3rd in Rapid League scoring with around 14 points per game, so yeah, he can absolutely shoot that thing.
And Songa Ape. Luxury having him and McDaniel handling the ball for the Jets. He'll go at the smaller Wiley, who does well. Stay in front of him. Ball claimed by Leota. Caldwell's foul, taking a 3 by Kailahi Aso. And that is a coach killer.
It is a coach killer. It absolutely is, especially in a Rapid League game when points are worth almost double, aren't they?
They really are. Austin Caldwell already has 9. He's the game's leading scorer, and he'll head to the Chemist Warehouse line to shoot 2. He's now 2 for 5, 2 for 4 rather. Makes the second. Austin Caldwell. Makes all 3.
Perhaps on track to run back his 21-point performance from the last Rapid League game.
Absolutely. That one he filled it. I think he had 14 in the first quarter.
That's wild.
Definitely in the first half as Dalton called for the offensive foul with the off arm. And so Tuatara turn that over, and the Jets have an opportunity here to re-establish this lead that they had. It was up to, I believe, 7 was the largest lead of the game in that second quarter, and that's not going to help.
Just a bit of miscommunication there. Absolutely happens sometimes.
Wiley. Jones. Kailahi Aso is in that frame of his. Nice pass to Wiley. Chased off the 3-point line. Caldwell pulling down the board. Musonga Ape.
Tuatara getting really nice inside-outside movement. Can't convert, but great movement within the garden posts.
And the hold. I think it's Kailahi Aso is called for that one. The confirmation for you shortly. But just on that on ball up there. And already, this is not good because the Tuatara are in the bonus. Put the Jets in the bonus, and they are at the line already with 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Martin short on the first one. Excellent work back in the second one. Jets lead is 5. Wiley. Johns driving. Got a hand in there. 3 Jets around him.
Unlucky there. Might have just been an extra kick-out pass there as he drew 3 of those Jets defenders.
Nice look. Just too hot to handle for McCoy, but it did come off a Tuatara hand. So the Jets have opportunity on the baseline with 15 on the shot clock in the venue. Song up back to McCoy. Daniel driving left. Turnaround. Great rebound.
Love to see it. Misses a shot, chases it down. Never wasted. And as you mentioned earlier, Miles, every single point counts in Rapid League for the overall total. So, yeah, got to make it all count.
Ruben Liotta with the 3 ball. Ledger. Good to take McCoy on. Josh Ledger. Great patience from the big.
Great patience. 2-foot jump stop. Little shot fake as he finishes. Yeah, well done.
So Josh Ledger heads to the line to get 3 the hard way. Convert, just a 50% free throw shooter from Chemist Warehouse striking Rapid League this season is McDaniel off the glass. Wiley is opposite, pulls down the rebound. Wiley, see that half-court screen to good use. They kick it out though. Daniel trying to find the denial from Kailahi Aso as Ledger again goes at McCoy.
Done.
And then McDaniel's called for the foul. McDaniel did pretty well right up until he was called for the foul.
I actually think he was fronting McCoy for a bit there. He's just such a strong frame under the basket. And he's always persistent hunting down that ball as he hits the free throw line. Been really impressed with McCoy this game.
Kailahi Aso, that's in that. Just his first game of Rapid League this season.
And again,
Kailahi Aso, and he's made the most of it. Makes the second. He moves to 9. 61 seconds to go in this quarter. Just a reminder, quarter 3 here. Corner ball. That's good.
Beautiful catch and shoot there. Important defensively not to pull off the strong side corner like that.
That was Abbott in the corner. They get the stop. Liotta pulls down the board. Leasonga Ape has it, operating with Liotta. On the foul line, Ledger.
That's his money shot right there, though. Little mid-range pull-up jump shot. Often a lost art of basketball, some may say.
10 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Wilkie off the curl. Leasonga Ape still has it. Can put it up. That's good defense from the Tuatara to end that half, just to make sure life was a little bit difficult for the Jets, but it is the Jets who have a comfortable 8-point lead heading into the final 4 minutes of this game at Fly Palmy Arena. Rapid League, it's been a good game. That was a tight third quarter there, but the Jets have done well to hold off the Tuatara.
Absolutely. Tuatara, I think they're getting some good action there, just needing to execute under the basket. Wilkie hasn't quite been able to connect as he usually would, but no doubt he will keep shooting that ball. Yeah, I think just some more scoring generation from the Tuatara there.
And the Tuatara shooting 37% as a group from the floor.
guys, give
Just 3 assists on their 10 makes. You can make dinner time a good time. This Anzac weekend, any large pizza, 20% off at Sal's. Use the online code SALSSCORE26 through that QR code there, valid until Wednesday.
Jets are shooting 71% from three-point range, and Tuatara struggling with just 20%. So that's where I think a lot of the points differentials is coming here, Miles.
Yeah, the Jets also 9 of 12 from the line. Yeah, 5 makes from 3. Certainly getting a few second chance opportunities, both teams. 8 points for the Jets, 7 for the Tuatara. Fourth quarter about to get underway.
Hey, anything can happen in 4 minutes.
Certainly can. Anything can happen in Rapid League, that is for sure. Caldwell with Wilkie on him, McCoy. Johns. Ledger. Nice action as Johns comes in. Catch just a little bit behind Wilkie. 5 seconds for Wiley rather. Here is Wiley. Going to the chest of Christian McDaniel. Too strong.
Unlucky. Great court awareness there from Wiley as he knew his team had to get a shot up. Quick shot clock here.
Tuatara get the stop. Can they get the score? Johns poked away. And Leo Songa Ape. The hands. No, it's Abbott, excuse me. And he high Abbott at the other end, making a bang play for the Jets at both ends.
Ka Motuihi, great shot there. It's his second from range.
Ledger sees a crowd. Johns. McDaniel with the rebound. Jets are flying here in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Tuatara just struggling to connect there offensively.
Up 11. Leota. Double-digit Rapid League lead is very hard to pull back in. As the clock is your enemy. Is Ledger stepping through off the glass. Got to pick him up earlier than that, unfortunately. Need some stops to the Tuatara. Jets just need to be patient. Caldwell. McDaniel, 8 seconds. McDaniel fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He's so dangerous downhill. It's imperative defensively that can't give him a straight line to the basket like that. He's just so quick.
He's really important for the main game as well. Him and Caslo Evans Jr. assuming the point guard responsibilities as Elias Al-Kahiri, the Rapid League coach for the Jets, knows that with Dante Russo-Nance out, and of course no Corey Webster as yet for the Sal's NBL game, McDaniel will come off, give them some much needed minutes as you see Russo-Nance on the bench there with a hand injury next to Caslo Evans Jr. Daniel misses the second. The door is ajar for the Auckland Tuatara. They need to score. And 3s would be good.
There it is.
Wilkie!
Shoot. I have a feeling he's going to get warm now.
Kayla knew as soon as it left his hand.
You can just tell the way the release happens.
That's how you know she's a baller. Just the form. Makes it interesting. Just a 2-score game. Jets just need to execute here just to make life uncomfortable for the Tuatara. Caldwell.
Good defense.
Dalton with it. That's tough. Tough from Caldwell.
Little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook there.
Wilkie.
Money.
Off
Dang
the
it,
rim.
I need a shush.
It would have been legendary if it had gone in.
Absolutely. Such a fast game, Miles, already. Coming to the end, it's fourth quarter, I believe. But so tough when there's anything from a 7 to 10 point push out. Really hard to come back from.
Wilkie. There's a good action off the on-ball, out of bounds rather. Abbott's tied up. Nicely, Ledger and Abbott shake hands, nice to see. I think Abbott caught one from Ledger.
I love seeing us shake hands, but when you get into dead ball, even if the whistle's been blown, it's important that you win it. Even it's a mana thing.
Wiley.
Oh, extra pass from Wiley. Nice!
With the right hand finish. 2-score game, 35 seconds to go. NZ player timeout available for the Tuatara as well. Just need to get the ball though. And Wilkie picks up the foul to stop the clock. And that is, I believe that's the first team foul for this quarter. So still not shooting yet. Gonna have to foul quickly here again.
It's almost disadvantageous when you haven't had enough. Oh,
Josh Ledger!
Going for a rugby touchdown almost. Oh, that was unlucky.
Maybe with the off arm, had it wrapped around the hip. Referee perfectly positioned to see that though.
You love to see that as a coach though. The effort, every possession counts. 6-point game, 25 seconds. He's still going for any loose ball he can.
Well, that was the second team foul before that. And this is now bonus material here. Liotta at the line. Misses the first, door is ajar. Now 3 for 5 from the line. Kaheri nervously chewing that gum. Well, he's under control. Not nervous, just needs him to make this. Liotta to make it a 3-score game. He gets it to go down, and the NZ player timeout is called.
What flavour gum do you reckon he was chewing?
I think it was probably the extra spearmint.
Nah, I'm going to say strawberry hubba bubba.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that. Oh, we've got juicy fruit. That's coming from audio as well.
One thing about juicy fruit, the flavour's gone after 7.5 seconds.
Agreed.
I need 7 pieces and it still goes, and maybe 10 seconds after that.
Hubba Bubba sticks around a bit longer.
Yeah.
BNZ player timeout called. Get your ticket to the big game. 7-point lead. Wilkie. Oh, in and out. McDaniel pulls that down. Caldwell in the corner though. And they thought they tied him up for a jump ball. One made a BNZ player timeout call, and that is confirmed. Or is it a foul call? Couldn't see the referee make the foul signal. So Caldwell is fouled. Thought it might have been one of 3 things, but it's the one thing I didn't think it was the most, where it's in a foul is called. And Sione Mama, he is asking for some clarification. "15 seconds to go in this game." Austin Caldwell at the line. He's already got 14 points, 4 of 5 shooting. Liotta with the rebound, the back of the iron. And Caldwell gets points, 16 for him. Been a really good win for the Jets here as Wiley puts down the 3.
Every point matters.
Every point does matter in Rapid League. And the Sal's NBL ladder as well. And that will do it. Jets with the 42-36 win over the Tuatara at Fly Palmy Arena in Palmerston North. And that's a really good win for the Jets. And they're a team in the mix in the Sal's NBL ladder, that is for sure. They bounced back well from some injuries over the first 2 rounds, so the Jets walk off the floor here with the win.
Depot and the Lido.
That's a good win as well. Good to see a bit of poise in Rapid League, Kayla.
Absolutely. You definitely see the flow on into this next Sales game as well. Good confidence for this Jets side coming off their big win against the Hawks last Friday. They're feeling confident, they're feeling good, and getting this win in Rapid is a massive move for their team coming into this next one. Unfortunately, Tuatara just unable to connect with the rim, unfortunately. It could be Palmerston North for them, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a bit windy.
The door's open.
The door's open, close the doors.
Yeah. Jets
Yes.
used to the venue, of course. And here's some stats for you. Boston Caldwell led all scorers with 16. Josh Wiley and Kailahi Aso. Pinxon Kailahi Aso came off the bench with some instant offense. Tied for 9 with Wiley for the Tuatara. The Otter with 11. He was excellent. Good spread of scoring for both teams. McDaniel, as we mentioned pre-game, excellent rebounding guard. Crashing the glass. He and Leota 6 apiece. Ledger with 5. And the assists were struggling for the Tuatara. Just 5 on 14 makes. Wiley and Dalton getting 2. Ledger with 1. Leota with 3. Overall, they had 8 assists, the Manawatu Jets, on 13 field goals. More importantly, they got to the line, the Chemist Warehouse strike 18 times. McCoy got a block. 0 blocks for the Tuatara. And 16 points in the paint for the Tuatara, just 6 for the Manawatu Jets. But that is us for the Rapid League game. Jets with a 6-point lead. We'll be back in around about 17, 18 minutes for the Sales NBL game between the Tuatara visiting Palmerston North for the Manawatu Jets. Back shortly.
All right, Palmerston North, let's put our hands together for the Auckland Tuatara. All right, lights, please. No more walking through the pathway for a minute, please, guys. Just hold up. Hold up. Thank you. DJ, lights. Joined us, welcome our second home game of the season, your property brokers Jets up against the Auckland Tuatara. Club, Mouthwater Coffee, Cruise Logistics, Print HQ, Nature Space Early Learning Centre, A Slice of Heaven, Thrive Financials, Flat Hills, Cloud9, LTW Law, The Bed Barn and JC Podiatry.
Everybody, welcome along to tonight's game. The Basquetbol take on Tuatara. All right, okay, we'd ask the teams to go back to their benches, please. Teams, to your benches, please. It's Anzac Day, so there is a special little thing going on because it is Anzac Day. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather not only for basketball, but to honour Anzac Day. A time to remember the courage, the sacrifice, the service of those who came before us. Please stand, everybody, if you're able, and join us in singing the national anthem of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. And a special thank you to the members of the armed services who are here today. Thank you. You may sit now. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to tell you about our teams today. The opposing team, the visitors, are Tuatara. And the starting five for Tuatara is number 3, Josh Jimmy. Number 5, Chris Johnson. Number 13, Zach Riley, and number 14, Rob Lowe, and number 15, Casey Lowe. The head coach is Cam Glynn, and the assistant coach is Sione Ma. Those are Tuatara, ladies and gentlemen.
Kia ora te whānau. Welcome along to Palmerston North. Jets hosting the Tuatara round 3. Fly Palmy Arena. And Andrew Mulligan, Kayla Manu Irirangi on hand for this one. Kayla, kia ora, welcome along to the booth. Congratulations on your debut for the Sal's NBL.
Kia ora matua, Miles. Honour and privilege is mine to be commentating this game today. Yes, first Sky Sport game. Very excited for this Tuatara Jets matchup here in Te Wainganui o Te Papaiuia, Manawatu.
Certainly on this Anzac Day as well. Special day for all of Aotearoa New Zealand across the motu. And you can have your shout as to who you think will win this game. The Jets having the weight of the favouritism at the moment at 62%, but you can have your say with that QR code. Just quickly, Kayla, who do you think will win this game and why?
Look, I actually don't want to pick a team. I think Jets are coming off a really good win. You know, they had 2 losses to start this season off. They've just come off a really good win here. They've just won their rapid game. They've got a lot of momentum. Tuatara, though, very strong side. Have been only 1 games this season so far. I think it's going to be a really interesting matchup and 2 very different styles of play as well.
Lots of movement within the Jets roster over the last couple of weeks. They have been injury hit, but for the Tuatara, they have been a modicum of consistency. And this is how the Sal's NBL basketball standings stand, and it's the Tuatara by virtue of points percentage, who have the top of the ladder over the other undefeated teams of the Otago Nuggets and the Canterbury Rams, the Tauranga Fire and the Taranaki Airs at 2-1 heading into today's round's action. And the Saints there at 1-1. They'll have the Tuatara on Monday. And you can see there the Manawatu Jets got their first win, as Kayla said, over the Hawke's Bay Hawks last weekend. Arguably very short-handed. And just 3 teams still searching for their first wins of the season as well. Shout out to the Otago Nuggets as well, just quickly. 3-0, they had 3 wins last season. Jeff Sparrow, head coach, getting it done. And it's great to see teams obviously retooling in the Sal's NBL, but making things happen with head coaching appointments as well. The Tuatara, they've got a double, as you can see there on the bottom of the screen. The Giants and the Saints will go at it later on after this one from Trafalgar Centre. Sharks by Airs Bulls on Monday, and Saints Tuatara on Monday as well. That will be a very interesting game, Kayla.
Absolutely. Lots of basketball being played over this Anzac weekend. But yes, Tuatara looking like a very strong side, still very early in the seasons. You know, we've only had a couple games played. Teams are finding their identity. Kind of, you see the tendencies start to develop over time with these players, and quite a few moving pieces as well, as injuries or imports are still coming in. We have our young talent coming through from the Rapid as well. So still too early in the season to say definite tendencies of either side, but nonetheless, both done to come into good form.
And a bit of an upset leading into this game. Bulls 103-99 over the Rams. Tuatara starting 5. Let's have a look at them, and they have the 2 towers of Chris Johnson and Rob Lowe, and then the excellent point guard and Josh Dilling as well, averaging 9 assists a game. Zach Riley, Casey Ioane, give them some great perimeter scoring. Zach Riley's actually the leading scorer for the Tuatara. That's how balanced they are, and he joined us before the game to talk about the Tuatara's fortunes for this one.
Hey, Zach. The Tuatara are off to a fast start, but have found your best form closing down the stretch in games so far this season. Why is Auckland's game stepped up late in games, and how can the team find that form for a full 40 minutes today?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of experience throughout the entirety of our lineup. You know, starting games are pretty slow. We tend to get off really fast, and then they let them catch up. So just keeping that game plan for the full 40. I mean, the second quarter and third quarter, we've got to stick to it. But we're closing out games well, so yeah, it's good.
Good stuff. The Jets are up today, and they're showing a high-powered offense driven by Caden Sand. He's coming off a league season high of 39 points. Looking at Sand, how can you limit his impact offensively and that of the Jets as a collective in today's matchup?
Yeah, they have some very key focal points with Sand and Poplar. I mean, closing and shutting down those guys and stopping them from attacking the rim, and then getting out in transition and putting them to work on the defensive end is probably key to our game today.
Cool, thanks. Good luck.
Yeah, Zach Riley, 4 years at Fordham University. He was co-captain his senior year. He was the NBL Youth Player of the Year in 2021 before he went overseas. And he also played for the mighty Auckland Huskies, the precursors of the Tuatara. Well, here's how the Manawatu Jets starting five look. And they have had a lot of changes throughout the last couple of weeks. It hasn't been smooth sailing for Tony Webster's crew. Multiple outs, but they've made it work. They got the win over the Hawks last round, round two. Luca Richards has been really good coming off the bench. You see him there with the rat's tail, putting it down.
Oh.
And yeah, some leafers in that one. Caden Sand, right on cue. Caden Sand joined us pre-game when he went between the legs just then.
Hey, Caden, the Jets are coming off a big win despite dealing with a long list of injuries. How can you keep up with the momentum and continue your winning ways today?
It's just staying together as a team and executing the game plan. We have all the talent we need. We just got to execute what Coach put in for us and just come out, stay together through everything. There's going to be ups and downs, and it's just execution, really.
And looking at the Tuatara, a team that poses some unique challenges, what areas of their game would the Jets most like to impact today as you try to protect home court?
We got to really be strong forces inside. Picking up Luca and Alex is big for us because they have some big bigs, so we got to rebound and just keep them out of the paint, really.
Good luck today, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, Caden Sand, he is 6'6" wing. He's been superb for them. He averages 24 a game. Just Caden Sand, that's 7th best currently in the South NBL, heading into round 3 here. And no Tuatara, this is how balanced Cam Glidden has them. No Tuatara in the top 10 scoring in the league so far. This is a real luxury for Cam Glidden. Here's the head-to-head stats coming into this game. And Kayla, what do you feel like the contrasts of play here are between the Jets and the Tuatara?
You know, I'm really excited. On the Jets side, we have a team that loves to push the pace. They love to get out in transition. They will shoot it quite early in the shot clock. They have a real spark. They're a real momentum-shifting team. And then on the side of the Tuatara, we have a very well-structured, well-run side. They have a massive depth in their roster. They've got the size of their centers, strong point guard presence. They have shooters, perimeter players. They have all the pieces, and they love to shoot it a bit later in the shot clock. They're very much execution side. So two very contrasting styles of play here. As we can see, the scoring, Tuatara really, both their games have been over 100 points, so they can really score. They have consistency on that side. Defensively, for the Jets, they do allow a lot of scoring. I believe it was 103 they allowed to score, and for the Tuatara, they score 103. So I think for them, it will be key to make sure that they actually box out. You've got the power of Johnson and Lowe inside. You know, the advantage of having two such great rebounders is Jets will get one shot attempt, and then Tuatara will probably only allow one shot attempt, not the second. So I think it'll be pivotal for them, as mentioned earlier by Sand, to really box those players out.
A couple of players out for the Tuatara as well. Sean Bairstow, he's out with an injury, so that's probably a bit of a relief for the Manawatu Jets, because he is a highly experienced player, plays for the Breakers in the Australian NBL. And Isaac Davidson, not quite there yet for the Tuatara, not back in the country. Commitments overseas playing. Getting ready for this one on your Anzac Day. Game 2 of a triple header in the Sal's NBL. And it'll be Poplar Jr. and Chris Johnson, the 40-year-old, getting it done for the Tuatara. And it will be Zach Riley and the Tuatara with the ball. Dilling up high. Both bigs up high. Just watch these two operate. Rob Lowe can't get the roll.
So dangerous having such height with that high-low action of Lowe and Johnson.
Popular Junior given room by Lowe. That just comes off Casey Ioane's knee, so it stays with the Jets. Casey Ioane's been really good. We saw really nice glimpses of him last season for the Tuatara, and that was for both Rapid League and Sal's NBL. He gets the start here early on in the season. The Junior just finding a lot of tall timber. There's Zach Riley. Honey Johnson. Long arms of Chris Johnson. This is that Castle Evans Jr.
Evans Jr. Ripe Ngāti Koata Ngāpui me Ngāti Toarangatira.
Sand finding Popular Jr. Those two so important for the Jets' performance on the offensive end. At the moment, the defense has come to the fore for both teams.
Absolutely, just Richards there, his presence contesting all of those rebounds there.
Dilling gets the roll with the left hand, Josh Dilling. His first professional season, played Div 2 in NCAA.
Such an efficient point guard, as we were talking earlier, Miles. 9-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. When we talk about consistency and efficiency, as Sands drains that.
That's pretty from Caden Sand. Not only do they not have the services of Byron Mullins, Dante Russo-Nance and Corey Webster are out, so's Nate Wilson. Alex Holcomb from the Big V League is coming in, the American. And will be coming off the bench at some point, just got clearance today. Popular Jr. has it stuffed by Lowe.
I wonder what the wingspan of both of those players are, Miles.
I think it's span across the Manawatu Gorge from Lowe and Johnson. Don't forget, they got Tom Vodanovic to come off the bench, the tall black. Turan, he can fill it up when he gets warm. Riley pushing. Can't get the roll. Caden Sand will be called for the foul.
Nice job there, pushing it in transition. As we can
Hey, Caden, the Jets are coming off a big win.
Just see there. Bit of a replay, pushing it in trans. He does more than just shoot, ladies and gentlemen.
Zach Riley, son of Brad Riley, the former Tall Black, makes the first. From the Chemist Warehouse struck Tony Webster, head coach of the Jets. That's both. On the free throw line, 82% from the Chemist Warehouse strike for the season. Castle Evans Jr. made the move north from Wellington. He gets the start here without Russo-Nance.
We're going around the whole motu, are we, Miles?
We certainly are.
Yeah, I love the energy that Kaz plays with. He's such a spark for the side, and he loves to push the tempo.
Sanders has picked up his second foul. You could see the on-ball defense, the grab there, and I just thought if he does any more contact, he's going to get called for it, and lo and behold, Caden Sands already picked up 2 fouls here.
I was going to say we might transition into a Warriors game here, Miles.
I think he feels like he got away with the first one. Oh, no, unfortunate there from Ioane to find Dylan on the back door.
Absolute dime. Just a bit too much power. Was a bit of a quarterback throw there, but absolute dime. I just love the structure that Tuatara played with there. Great action, great look, just a little bit far.
Popular Jr. going at Chris Johnson, and one!
Pop off, King.
Popular Jr. A good, quick, aggressive move.
That was just so high. I feel like he laid that up, like his finish was already above the rim. And having the size of Johnson, who, can I just mention, Johnson is second all-time leading shot blocker behind Shaquille O'Neal all the way out of LSU.
Unbelievable stat. It really is.
And Poplar just shot it over him.
Misses the and one opportunity. Yeah, but Chris Johnson, he's played all around the world. And here he is here, lost the handle up high. And Popular Junior's called for the reach in. Chris Johnson back in the league, it's great to see. He and his wife, she's from Takapuna in Auckland, got twins. Chris Johnson, he's still playing ball and still producing at a really nice level. Second in the league by 0.3 in rebounds, 15 a game. Just Sam Timmins coming into this round. Yeah. As you see Byron Mullins and Corey Webster, that's some vast experience on the bench for Tony Webster.
Shout out to Johnson for playing at 40 years old, just in terms of the longevity it would be required to take care of your body for that long. There'd be a bit of anti-flam, no doubt.
Yes. A little bit of Celebrex going on. 100 meg, sorry.
Speaking from experience?
Yeah, a little bit. Here, the replays run. He will go. And he's been a really nice find, his Hamza Zaran. Not really a find. Tony Webster coached him at high school. So those who know out of Westlake will know all about Hamza Zaran. But he's come back from some prep schools, Utah Prep, Oak Hill Academy, two fine prep school institutions in America. Maintains his eligibility as well for NCAA, which is crucial in the NIL era.
That's a whole other discussion right there,
certainly
the
is.
NIL world. Wow.
We do not have time.
We do not. All I can say is I did not get the fortune of an NIL.
Chris Johnson just pushes down Boston Caldwell. Just got in the way. And that's an old man move at the rec center, just pushing down the young blood.
Wanted to save his knees and just go straight line.
Get out of my way. See here, Boston Caldwell. I think Boston Caldwell actually just got in his way purposely as well, maybe.
Good on the big man for running the lane.
So Tom Vodanovic will come in as Johnson picks up his second foul, and Saran just lost it.
Great defense there from Dilling, just using his chest to body up. No foul call.
Caldwell's in there for Sand, of course. He's got 2 fouls. Vodanovic in for Johnson. Riley, pull up. Over Luca Richards, left it well short. Evans Jr. looking to push. Tuatara to get back. Evans Jr. nicely done. Just the hezzy and the crossover on Ioane.
He is so dangerous in transition, as we mentioned earlier. Loves to push the pace for his team. He's actually averaging 5 assists per game, and he's just been a fantastic playmaker for this Jets side.
There's Will Heather, he's out as well. Another body sitting beside Caden Sand. No luck really for the Jets. Doing well here though. Popular Jr. and deep on low. Nice move. Popular Jr. the patience.
His arm stand is crazy. Finishing over low. Johnson, as there is a nice response there.
Riley, not to get a delay of game warning. Might have been incidental in the eyes of Sam Pan on the baseline. There, the referee. Barter card referee. Richards. Curling up high as Evans Jr. over the top. Too strong. Vodanovic knocks it to low. Zach Riley. Riley for 3. Offense hard to come by in this first quarter. This Kaz Evans Jr. with the offensive foul. It's Luca Richards.
Richards hailing all the way from Raukawa ki te Tonga and Ngai Tahu.
Just sticks the hip out. And into the game. Alex Holcomb. And he is a welcome addition for a bit of size up front. Former teammate of Will Heather, actually, at Dallas Baptist University. And he's played across the globe as well. And from the Big V League in Aussie as Alex Holcomb answering the call for the Jets, number 42.
It's actually awesome to see the number of college athletes or prep academy rangatahi that we have coming through, then returning back to the league. It's really cool to see that kind of basketball pathway from high school, college, and then coming back to Aotearoa. It's really cool to see.
Lowe at the line, Rob Lowe, the vet. And he is a wealth of experience. He's been the NBL Defensive Player of the Year before, Stanhill Trophy winner as well, previously in 2024, Most Outstanding Forward Centre Award. Misses the second, Rob. Also part of our commentary team as well, Rob Lowe.
He does it all.
He really does. Caldwell. Saran. Dylan Wilkie in the game, guarding him. Caldwell straight on three. Popular Junior and Vidanovic getting acquainted on the baseline box out. There's Wiley, Josh Wiley. Oh, what a dime!
Oh my gosh, that was a dime if I've ever seen one.
What a look from Rob Lowe, dealing with a tough finish. He'll head to the line for a three-point play opportunity.
I think Rob Lowe just went to his coach and said, I'm running the point.
Look at that!
That was brilliant.
All right, Palmy, you know the
Thread the needle.
My goodness.
Rob Lowe doing Rob Lowe things. Josh Dilling at the line. Completes the highlight play with the free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and that gives the Tuatara the lead. Saran lost the handle, gets it back, pulls the trigger, gets the roll. And Saran with a bucket. 3 for him.
Tommy V.
Luxury having Tom Vidanovic come off the bench.
Absolutely. Didn't make an appearance in that Rapid League game earlier.
Save the legs for Tommy V.
Another great experience, IQ. And as we mentioned earlier, Miles, this Tuatara side have such great depth with their vets, you know, game time experience coming through, and the young ones.
Alex Holcomb, nice floater. Ape in the game as well. Number 21 is Wiley. Those two went at it in the Rapid League game. Now, I think we have an injury to Christian McDaniel here. And that's why Chow Chow's been called up. So there's no Christian McDaniel in the rotation for the Jets. That's why Julia Leosonga Ape's out of there. Usually McDaniel would be out there. And that's another tough break between the Rapid League and the Sal's NBL for the Manawatu Jets. It's Saran, right hand, felt the bump, put it up. He'll shoot 2.
Good finish there. As you can just see on that replay, Jets doing what they like to do, get out in transition, hunt down any shot they can get. Still pretty low scoring game here, Miles. Just under 3 minutes left here.
Very slow pace for these two teams.
All right, Palmy, where are they signed?
Bro's waiting for his high five. There it is.
You got to get it. Who do you think really it suits out of these two teams pace-wise? I mean, they're short-handed, new bodies for the Jets.
On paper, it suits Tuatara better. I think they're very much get into the half-court set, execute the offense, but Jets still have so many moving pieces, and it's too early in the season to say the whole identity of a team. That was a beautiful dive. How did another thread the needle? Are they taking knitting classes or something?
It really was. Excellent look. And Leosonga Ape lost the handle. Dillings pounces on it. Got Wiley to his left, finds Ledger, who feeds Wilkie.
There he is.
Knocks down the 3. He had a good look in Rapid League. Got them up. Couldn't connect. at the end of the game for the Tuatara and Rapid League, but he does the job there, and they've gone out to a 6-point lead here. Timeout, Jets.
Wilkie was cold in that Rapid League game, and it was somewhat of a warm-up drill for him, I think, because he's come in, hit his first shot, as we know he can. Such a good perimeter shooter there, but great job from Dilling. Such an efficient point guard for this side. He knows how to control the tempo, and as he's pushing it in transition, he can see where his shooters are in the corner, and great job from Ledger there making that extra pass. He does a great job being the Rapid captain as well, and he's very much a glue player for this Tuatara side.
And you can get 20% off any large pizza from Sal's, valid until Wednesday. Use that QR code, and the online code is SalScore26.
What's your favorite Sal's pizza flavor?
Look,
Mel?
I'm a basic person. It's just pepperoni.
I thought cheese was basic. Pepperoni is...
Pepperoni all time. Their pepperoni is the best.
It's a classic.
You?
Oh, I'm quite complex. I'd say like a chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken with some barbecue and then maybe some pineapple on top if you felt like it. Are we talking at-home pizzas or Sal's pizzas?
We're talking Sal's pizzas. Pineapple is highly controversial.
Highly.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I'm not having it on my pizza.
Yeah.
I'll go half and half with you.
Nice.
That's what they do. They can do that. They'll get 20% off that half and half as well.
Yeah.
Customize your Sal's pizza. Holcomb up high. Coming up on the 2-minute mark to go before the first quarter is done. It's Popular Jr. Now, it's not many who can push around Tom Vodanovic like that. And I think Tommy V is going to be remembering that one.
I was going to say weight room, but often when someone's just so long, it can really just get a bit of bone in you and it can hurt.
Ah, Tommy V on the glass. He's fouled. Good clean look for Wilkie. And no, McDaniel is out there, so there is another injury to somebody else. We'll have to just confirm that, but Christian McDaniel is out there for... He's here on the Vodanovic foul, so that's interesting.
Perhaps Sam?
All right, Sam again. Come on, bring
I
that
think it was
scoop to
before the
this
game started. And that's good to see because Christian McDaniel is excellent at both ends. As the offensive rebound off the miss. There's an empty possession for the Jets. Luckily for their defense, Tuatara with a 5-point lead, 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Holcomb up high. Popular Jr. McDaniel, Holcomb on the elbow. Going up Ledger. Off the glass. No, tough finish with the left.
BJ Mullins obviously out with injury, but Holcomb has been an awesome addition to this Jets side. Great role player, spacing the floor for his team and getting to the rack when he needs to.
Turnover. Here come the Jets. Evans Jr. Boston Caldwell to his left. McDaniel ran to the corner. He's got Holcomb down low. Popular Jr. Danovic on him. He won't muscle him twice, Popular Jr. But he gets the roll nonetheless. Popular Jr. has got 8 points in this first quarter.
Love the aggression Popular Jr. is coming into this game with, averaging just under 20 points and just under 10 rebounds. He's an elite scorer.
Wilkie crashing out of bounds after he missed a three. And Jets can take the lead here with McDaniel tied up by Zach Riley. Excellent work from Zach Riley. Look at this defense.
Mentioned it in the Rapid League game, Miles. It's important that when you're doing a loose ball, that you end up with the ball, even if the whistle's been blown.
Popular Jr. on the face-up. Ledger, good box out. Pulled that rebound down with one hand. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds now for Zach Riley and the Tuatara. Down to 5. Tommy V comes up. Popular Jr. picks up Riley. Kicks it to the corner.
Beautiful extra pass. He really wanted that last one, but great first quarter here, Miles. 19-20. Tuatara up by 1.
Ledger had a clean look, but it will be the Tuatara with a skinny 1-point lead here in Palmerston North. Back after the break.
As many shots as he can. If he gets it in, he's going to run to be... Go! All right, there's one. Nice work. There we go. You've got the ball again. Pop your pizza down if you like. It is also Mason's birthday today. Not sure if you've seen our birthday party table full this afternoon at the end of the court. That is for Mason. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. Nice 7. 4, 3, 2, one more. Yes, there we go. We'll hold it there. Well done, Mason. You've got your pieces there. I'm going to also give you a Benny the Bear as well. Again, if you haven't seen, we do have a birthday table now down at the end of the court. Would love your help to sing happy birthday to Mason. DJ, could you please play happy birthday? And away we go. It's enough. Pretty happy birthday. Woo! Mason is here with his friends and family celebrating his 11th birthday. Let's go. Happy birthday.
No mai hoka mai, welcome back. Fly Palmy Arena, the Tuatara with a 1-point lead here in the second quarter about to begin. And some stats for you from Kayla Manu Irirangi. Kayla, no one's shooting the ball particularly well.
Not particularly. 2-point range, we have 64%, 55%. 3-point range, it's even less. Jets 0-4, Auckland 1-8. Both teams will be looking to get into some rhythm. It's been quite a low-scoring first quarter here, as no doubt they'll be looking to get a few more 3 looks for the Tuatara.
Dilling chased off the 3-point line. Good passing from the Tuatara. And the Jets, though, switching well. Caden Sam with his 2 fouls back in the game, dropping it off to Luca Richards.
Beautiful look there. Jets are doing a really good job at just, I guess, slowing the tempo down a bit. The first couple games we've seen them really push tempo.
Rob Lowe doing Rob Lowe things. Does it with a smile. Left-hand finish, and he'll head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe to shoot 1.
Threw a little and 1 hand signal into the crowd there. And a smile. All in a day's work for Rob Lowe. Captain, he does it all, really.
He really does.
Anchor, spaces the floor well, good IQ, and hits free throws too.
Just like that. Tuatara back on top.
Seen a bit of full court pressure here, Miles.
Sounds exhausting.
I'm tired already. I want the Sal's pizza.
Tuatara rolling through. Dilling stays with him. Saran, that is. Sand locked up by Ioane. Ioane staying in front of him. Great defense. Casey Ioane. Caden Sand felt like he got hit though.
Ioane, such an exciting young talent out of Dilworth. Just believe he's 19 years old.
Yeah, 18, 19.
18, 19. Had a massive game against the Hawks.
Youth is wasted on the young. Casey Ioane making the most of it though. Upstairs, Poplar Jr.
Goodness.
Sand.
Wow, he's having a game as Poplar Jr. Sand with the assist.
10 points, 5 rebounds for Poplar Jr. Here's Ioane attacking. Lane opened up. Tommy V did great things trying to block off 2 players, but he's fouled on the rebounding effort as Tom Vodanovic. Is it Poplar Jr. picking up that foul? That's his first. And here is the highlight play.
He got in the air that time. He really did. Bit of an Air New Zealand flight there from Poplar Jr. as Tommy V goes to the line. He did such a good job at holding his seal to Tommy V, as we just see another. That was an amazing highlight.
Nice pass from Caden Sand. Vidanovic makes the first one. Cam Glidden, head coach of the Tuatara in his second season. Tuatara, three-time grand finalists in the Sal's NBL. 0-3 in those grand finals. Didn't make it last season. And looking to get back in that game and then get one. Finally get one. Will this be the year as Cordwell, his three is missed rather, is rebounded by Vidanovic. Here's Dilling. Let's look to Vidanovic.
I like how Tuatara have switched up their aggressive defense. They're switching. I think coach would have had a word with them in the timeout. We need to pick it up, boys. As beautiful finish there on the other end.
Zach Riley, 6 points for him. He's their leading scorer. It's Caswell Evans Jr. And it's swiped at by Dilling. Picks up his personal foul, his first one. Tuatara already at the line 11 times in this game. This is just free throw attempts, 6 and 7 for the Jets.
Evans Jr. will shoot a kuruto tuku. It's the word for free throw. Comes from a basketball family. Shout out Kazo Evans Sr. Bit of a hooper himself, all the way from Kirikiriroa, Hamilton. Yeah, it's definitely in his blood. So awesome to see young Kane Māori, you know, on a starting roster spot in this National League.
He's done really well. Being a part of the Saints organisation, making the move to the Jets, stepping up. The injuries to Dante Rousseau-Nance and Corey Webster. Dilling's threes off, rebounded really well by Ioane. One of the best offensive rebounders to start the Sal's NBL season. Johnson. Dilling, another O-board. Ioane over the top of Poplar Jr., but those long arms. Gets a fingertip to it, and Evans Jr. Oh, Alex Holcomb on the follow.
Oh, good. Evans Jr. moving at pace. Honestly, I was struggling to watch him. He was so quick in transition. But as mentioned earlier, Holcomb's done a great job really coming in, playing a pivotal role for this Jets side.
That'll be a Tuatara timeout as Holcomb's bucket gives the Jets the lead again. We've got ourselves a bit of an arm wrestle going on.
Absolutely, can always be, you know, a bit different playing on the road, and they're obviously in Palmerston North, Tuatara. Yeah, gone off to a bit of a slow start, but absolute arm wrestle, as we can see. The fans absolutely getting amongst it. Well, the kids are anyway.
Hope you're enjoying your Anzac Day today. Important day in the history of Aotearoa. Cam Glidden, the Australian, also celebrating Anzac Day. Obviously, the Australian. Manawatu Jets with this 27-26 lead.
And the score is 27-26 to the Property Brokers Jets. How are we doing out there, Palmy? Make some noise.
Got ourselves a real ball game here now. Those stats we showed you before the game. Jets really struggling defensively, the numbers suggest, but their defense has been really good, really active so far.
Absolutely, I do think they're doing a great job boxing out inside with such size on this Tuatara side. They're really getting a body in there.
Dilling going at it. Evans Jr. missed the handle, hit it bumps, swiped away, but it will be Jets, excuse me, Tuatara ball came off the Jets' hand.
I like that matchup there, Dilling and Evans Jr. Such quick guards. Evans Jr. averaging 2 steals per game, so not making it easy for Dilling.
Oh, Holcomb with the stuff. Riley's fouled on the follow. Alex Holcomb got all of that of Zach Riley's initial shot.
Don't even know if he jumped.
I don't think he did. Let's have a look.
Must be nice to be that tall.
All right, Palmy, call those fans up.
He got up a little.
He did.
Then a push
Let's
on
go.
Riley. Textbook form from the Chemist Warehouse strike for Zach Riley. Foul shots keeping the Tuatara in this one. They're 1 of 10 from 3. Now they're 11 of 14 from the line.
Riley averaging 17 points per game, coming out of Fordham University all the way in America.
Holcomb down low. Johnson might have got a piece of that. Saran on the follow, unlucky. Now it is Riley, 22-year-old. Low,
Good look there from Rob.
really is.
He's actually shooting a really good three-point percentage.
I think it's around 50%
Yeah.
across 2 rounds of basketball for Rob Lowe. And you can lose him on the floor, Rob Lowe, even though he's like 6'11". But he'll kill you from all over the basketball floor as the Jets recalibrate their offense here as Popular Jr. goes into Rob Lowe's chest, and Popular Jr.'s called for the foul.
I think they might have had a bit of a debrief after that first quarter with how aggressive Popular Jr. has been in that first quarter. I believe he scored 10 points, if I'm correct. I think they would have had a chat that we need to make sure we use our chest to body him underneath.
Dylan on the cut, and he gets the bucket off the glass. Tuatara's lead is 3. Saran, Wilkie on him, stayed in front of him, got a hand up. Johnson with the board. Here's Josh Dilling. Dilling keeping his dribble alive, curling. Excellent work from Caldwell to stay grounded. Johnson's 3 is off. Riley has it. Wilkie for 3.
And Tuatara really struggling to connect from behind the arc. You know, it can be one of those things of traveling off the road. You might not have your legs underneath you, but no doubt they'll keep shooting with the likes of Wilkie and Dilling from behind the arc. They usually hit those.
Saran. Dilling with the board. Both teams struggling to get the ball in the cup at the moment. Good defense at both ends. Another stop for the Jets.
And the arm wrestle continues as Poplar Jr. So long. What is his wingspan, do you think, Miles?
About 1,000 feet, I think it looks like.
I actually think the distance from Wellington to Palmerston North might be the closest accurate assumption.
Really, yeah, he's a skilled scorer. And there is that reach of his, poking it away. Dilling's down, pops back up. Got our first double-digit scorer in the game, and it is that man, Jamal Popular Jr. He had 24 against the Hawks in round 2. Averaged 23 and 13 rebounds for Frøya basketball in the Norwegian League. He's played in the NBL 1 in Aussie. He's played in Uruguay, Chile, and Armenia.
It's just so dangerous having a guy that size, that height, that faces up to the basket.
Yeah,
It plays
6'8".
like a guard.
Bogdanovic. McCoy in the game. Did he get it off in time? He certainly did in the eyes of the referees. Bogdanovic with the vet patience.
Tommy V, 2020 COVID, I believe he was the NBL MVP of that league. Such a high IQ player, and just another one of those vets in this Tuatara side that, you know, he may not be the highest scorer, but contributes significantly.
The showdown 2020 as Kaz Evans Jr. had it swiped out of his hands. Foul is called. Here he is, Bogdanovic using that size, quick feet too. Such a handful down low as Bogdanovic.
Absolutely. Both sides still struggling to get into their flow, still looking to find momentum.
I just think the three-point shooting has been pretty average as Johnson picks up the foul there. That's his third. He got under the feet in the eyes of the referee. That's number 3 for Chris Johnson. I'll tell you what, Ben Kine is horrific with three-point shooting. This is a combined 1 for 17.
My gosh.
1 for 13, the Tuatara. And that just shrinks the floor, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And it's one of those things, Miles, do we keep trying to shoot the 3 and then once we get going we're good, or is it a matter of, okay, we actually need to find different ways that we can score? And I think for both sides actually leaning into that defense, because that leads to offense. But yep, really, really struggling from behind the arc.
So Tuatara 32, Jets 30. Just good defense. Wiley. Wilkie. 1 for 15 now, the Tuatara, but great work on the O-board. Wiley.
That's
knocking down the 3.
Beautiful adjustment there as we see the Jets dropping into a 3-2 zone. Gaps in a 3-2 are the corners or the short corners. So beautiful look there as Tuatara really found the open man in the corner.
Rob Lowe back out there for Chris Johnson, who's got 3 fouls. Oh, what a block from Ioane. Boston Caldwell got fouled, surely.
A foul at the 3? He did that in the rapid too.
He was knocked to the ground. Bogdanovic is picking up his second foul. Trouble brewing here for the Tuatara.
Yes, it's early in the game to be reaching foul trouble. But I think it just speaks to the aggressiveness that both teams are playing with. Bit of frustration, not a lot of success from behind the 3-point line. So I think that probably explains that foul count.
10 fouls for the Jets as a unit, 8 for the Tuatara, 18 fouls so far. With 2:22 to go.
We're playing hybrid rugby.
It is a bit like that at the moment. Bit of crash ball. Here's Songa Ape. Great to see him back in the league. It's the Jets now. Pull up. Blue Junior. Here's Songa Ape. Aaron Buzzer. Caldwell. Wilkie, too aggressive with the hip. Aggressive move from Caldwell. He is so impressive as Boston Caldwell. Boston Caldwell, he is coming back from a 4-year collegiate career in the US. And he's played at Central Maine, Keystone College, Texas at Tyler University. He was actually a former Tuatara player. Had a game in 2022 for the Tuatara. You can just see a 4-year collegiate tour is really, really paying dividends for these kids who are coming back. You can just see the maturity and the aggressiveness and the fundamentals of their game.
Absolutely, that college ball life, you're day in, day out on the grind. It is true. But yep, just seeing the caliber of players come back and sharing that knowledge and that experience with other talent back in Aotearoa is awesome to see.
Riley. It's in that 3. Tuatara 2 for 16 from downtown. The Jets have shelved their 3-point shooting. They're 0 for 4. They're making sure they're getting into the keyway like Popular Junior.
Dangerous.
And it's a foul on the floor. It doesn't count. That is the 15th foul for the Tuatara. Popular Junior.
Number 55.
We'll head to the Chemist Warehouse strike. Popular Junior with 12 points, 7 boards.
2 shots.
Jets will want to take advantage of getting to the rim as much as possible in this last 1.5 minutes of this second quarter. Different looking team without Johnson out there. Definite size difference, but chances for Tommy V to assert himself in that 4 spot as that second free throw gets nailed.
Tuatara go again on Monday against the Saints to round out round 3. Low find for Danovic. Great ball movement. And that's going to be a 2-point bucket for Tom Vidanovic, thanks to Popular Junior's swat off the backboard and rim.
Tuatara doing a really good job at reading if Jets are in a zone or a man. That was a zone play there, and they just moved the ball so well. Shout out again, Rob Lowe, contesting for that point guard spot with all of his assists.
Kaz Lomans Jr. lost the handle, and so that's Tuatara ball. Kaz just questioning interpretation.
Nothing wrong with some healthy discussion, if it stays a discussion.
Riley, low. Caldwell with the rebound. Popular Jr. Follow from Holcomb.
Holcomb yet again. And a great addition for this Jets side.
BNZ player timeout called by the Tuatara. And that's just the presence of Popular Jr. as 2 defenders came across to close down the angle, and Holcomb left all alone on that follow. Get you a ticket to the big game. Scan that QR code as we watch the defense react to Popular Jr.'s drive, and Holcomb there with the finish. It's your chance to go to the big game. And tickets through that QR code, all thanks to the BNZ player timeout.
I really feel like the Jets' identity as a team is evolving each game. Once again, still very early on in the season, but yeah, with the addition of Holcomb and the moving pieces as well, yeah, their offense is really coming to them.
Wilkie, excellent shot from Dylan Wilkie. Haven't seen that part of his game, and that is a nice finish out of the BNZ player timeout. Jets have theirs available. Difference of around 4 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Eight to shoot, Evans Jr. on the reverse.
Finish off the glass, keeps his dribble alive. Does Junior.
Riley has it swatted by Holcomb. And that'll do us for the first half. It's low scoring, but it's tight at Fly Palmy Arena. As we have a look at the block from Holcomb to end the half for the Jets. Excellent defense from both squads. That's the reason why it's 39-38 after one half of basketball. Back soon.
The money goes up to the following game. So last game was 1,500. All right, I've got Braxton with me. What shot do you want to go? Do you want to go for that one or that one? Which one are you comfortable with? All right, Braxton's chosen to go for this one. We've got one shot. His foot is not allowed to pass the centre line. All right, now do you want anyone to cheer or be quiet? You want them to cheer? All right, let's make some noise for Braxton. We'll just wait for the coaches to move. That's it. All right, Braxton, just when you're ready. Oh, so close. So close. High five. Nice work. Well done. That was a good try. And just for that effort, I'm going to give you this GJ Gardner Holmes basketball. Betty's going to pass it up. There we go. You've got to get him for it. Get him for it. Nice work, Braxton. Let's give it. Put our hands together for Braxton. All game days are brought to you by Manawatu and TRC Toyota. Tonight we have something a little special for you. Compliments to the students of Monrad. We're going to try this again. If you were here at the first home game, we couldn't quite get it right, so let's see it again. Earlier this month, the students from Monrad Intermediate School welcomed our team into the hangar with a powerful traditional porphyry, a Māori welcome that set the tone for what is meant to represent this region. We captured the moment thanks to Kevin Bills, and we'd love to share it with you. So keep your eyes up on the big screen, and let's see it again with some.
Welcome back. Tuatara with a 39-38 lead here. And we are looking forward to a second half. This is a second half, Caleb, that is very, very tight in this first half. What do you think is going to happen at the halftime break here after it?
I'm almost anticipating the Tuatara to come out and start knocking down some shots. I think they've really struggled to find their rhythm. Jets have done a really fantastic job on the defensive end, showing some 3-2s. I believe they might have gone to a 2-3 for a bit there, but defensively they've been really, really secure. And then on the sides of the Jets offense, as I was mentioning to you earlier, Miles, I feel like they're a brand new team. You know, they've had the addition of some new players coming in. Once again, early in the season, still finding their flow, finding their rhythm. But I'm liking what I'm seeing out there. They're doing really well.
I'm really enheartened to see how they've responded as a unit over the last couple of weeks to start the season, the Jets. The Tuatara are an exceptionally talented basketball team for the Sal's NBL. They've got height, they've got experience, they've got youthful exuberance, they've got a nice balanced unit that Cam Glidden and the Tuatara put together, but they found themselves in an arm wrestle with an aggressive team that the Jets just have taken some body blows or some injuries, and they've responded in kind. They brought in guys like Alex Holcomb, who's got 8 points, 4 of 5 shooting. He's got 3 rebounds as well and a steal. Popular Jr., he's taken it upon himself 14 points in that first half. And as we saw with Caden Sand, in foul trouble, picking up 3 personal fouls, it's been Popular Jr. and Holcomb who have helped them out with those bench and those role players.
Absolutely, yeah. Pretty even spread of scoring, but I think you're almost seeing a switch. Lowe and Johnson, who were more scorers, it's now switched to the other side for the Jets. They've got those two tall guys inside there, really doing a good job at blocking, as we see Poplar Jr. doing it on both ends. 8 rebounds there. Tommy V 4, Dilling 4. Jets doing a fantastic job with boxing out. And then as we move to assists, Rob Lowe vouching for a point guard position, Miles.
The point forward, and you can see over the top of most defenses can Rob Lowe. And Holcomb with 2 blocks, 1 to end the half as well. Well, there are certainly a lot of rebounds to go around in this game. The Manawatu Jets shooting 44%, the Tuatara just 33%. They're 2 of 17 from deep. They've been to the line 14 times. The Jets got up there, they've been 13 times. And it's a +5 rebound advantage for the Manawatu Jets. And so the Jets, faithful on a Anzac Day on a Saturday, looking forward to seeing how their team responds out of the halftime break. The Tuatara with a 1-point lead here, 39-38. We'll be back after the break with the third quarter.
Kia mau tonu mai.
that your first home game? I'll tell you what, I'm actually giving out a badge that says this is my first home game. So if it's actually not your first home game, your badge makes no sense. All right? First game. Are you guys enjoying it? Absolutely. What brings you here tonight? Oh, amazing. Yeah, of course. Nice. There we go. You get a badge and you get a badge. You are welcome. All right, let me just squeeze in through this way, guys. Can I just get past? Thank you. Hi, guys. What's your name? And this is your first Jets game? And yours? And yours? It's not yours, girl. You're a pro. All right. You get a badge. You get a badge. You get a badge. I'll send it with a high five. And we go back down the road. Come on. Okay, there we go. Hello, what is your name? Yes. This is your first Jets game. What brought you here this evening? The Army game. Oh, the Army, again, that's nice. If we nice. If we had the Air Force and the Army, we can get more people. Right, there we go. You get a badge. Hey, little man, what's your name? This is your first Jets game. Are you having fun? Yes. Yeah? What brought you here tonight? The Army. Just to come? Why not, right? Are you having fun that way? Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Upon himself to get going. And look at that, hasn't that evened up nicely since the start of the game? Kayla Manawatu, it's now just a 51% Jets chance of winning.
Absolute nothing in it. What was it, 70-30 at the start of the game, now gone to about a 50-50 split, so it's pretty much reflective of the score, Miles. Absolute arm wrestle happening over here in Papaioia, Palmerston North.
Now, for the Jets, they came into this game and they had a defensive rating that was really, really poor. And they have done a tremendous job holding a really high-powered team, an offense that in just 2 games was really firing on most of their cylinders, if not all of them. And they've frustrated the Tuatara. They've been up and in on mostly everything. You can get up and in on that deal there. 20% off any large pizza. Use that QR code, the online code sales score 26, valid until Wednesday. We've got Tommy V starting the second half with Chris Johnson in foul trouble. Caden Sand, he was in a bit of foul trouble, but he'll walk out for the second half. Short-handed Jets team holding the Tuatara. Just 39 points here. We're looking to resume quarter number 3, start the second half.
Jets doing a great job at forcing the Tuatara, who typically love structure. They love their offensive systems to shoot contested shots, and that's reflective in our three-point percentage. Tuatara just 11% from the arc. So Jets will look to continue to disrupt the offensive flow of the Tuatara. as the Jets will inbound the ball.
Starting five for the Jets, Vidanovic and the starters, rest of the starters for the Tuatara. Popular Jr. He's strong over Rob Lowe.
It's deceiving how strong he is.
Vidanovic. Oh, with the drive, left hand. Tom Vidanovic, nicely done.
The Red Sea parts.
Sand with the ball, Ioane picks him up. Here's Sand. Gets it over Rob Lowe. That's pretty from Caden Sand. And a little bit of hesitation there, then just enough room given. Gets a good look, Ioane. And a travel, Ioane just dragged that pivot foot, trying to kick it out.
Yes, Sand, an elite scorer coming off a 39-point game. Hawks on Friday night. 10 rebounds, 5 assists as well in that game. So I think all he needed was that one little shot. Sometimes you honestly just need to see the ball go through the rim and then you find your momentum. That is something about the Jets that is distinctive of them, is they're very much a momentum team. Once they get runs, they're very dangerous.
Popular Jr. on the drive, left hand reverse. Jamal Popular Jr. doing it all.
At times there should be, you know, we want the ball to get through in as many hands as possible and then we shoot it at the end. But Popular Jr., he's just scoring, so why not give the guy a catch?
Vidanovic. Rebounds his miss. Tommy V has come out and taken things into his own hands.
Absolutely, with Johnson on the bench with 3 fouls, Tommy V's doing a great job at asserting his importance in this team.
Sand had it knocked away and he was fouled. Caden Sand. The last thing they need is Caden Sand to get going, because he is an absolute handful himself. We saw a connection there earlier in the game. He can give it up. He's already got 2 assists, 4 points in limited minutes. He's only played 6 minutes of that first half. Played by foul trouble, 3 fouls. And he goes down. Ioane caught his feet. The junior's 3 is off.
It can be really hard to get into the flow of your game when you're, you know, riddled with foul trouble. And you've only got, you know, a couple minutes here and there. So no doubt Sand will be looking to find his rhythm. As we know, he can absolutely score the rock.
Riley, high arcing 3 is good.
I didn't want to say I'd know that went in, but that was great offense. You know, the pitch back to the corner, Riley had his feet set. It was a beautiful look, as you can just see. Dilling knows exactly where he is. Beautiful.
That's the first 3 of the game for the Tuatara. 2 minutes into the 3rd quarter. Oh, nice look.
My gosh. 2020 vision.
Yeah, backdoor cut was pretty. And a timeout called by the Tuatara.
It's interesting, as you know, more and more games are starting to get played. Scout will become an increasing thing of this team. So I think what we're seeing is both sides are starting to understand the rhythms and the tendencies of either side. And I think that's why we're having such an arm wrestle here, is that they are kind of trying to play to the other team's strength/weakness. Just 2 points in it, Mulls.
Excuse me, that was the Tuatara's 3rd 3, as Riley knocked that down. It's the Jets hunting their first 3, 0 for 6. But you're absolutely right. It's hard to scout a team when they just have so many injuries. Like the Jets, guys coming in and out. This is an impressive performance by the Jets. It was severely underhanded. Undermanned. You see Dante Russo-Nance there with the, what looks like a hand injury, and that can only be a broken hand perhaps. Dante Russo-Nance. Corey Webster out with an Achilles injury. Sean Bairstow's out for the Tuatara. Isaac Davidson's not back yet from overseas commitments, so. But it's really Byron Mullins out for the Jets. It's the Jets who have done a good job, and Vidanovic now has 14.
Tommy V's coming alive, actually. So all he needed was a bit of an opportunity. He's really asserting himself.
All he needed was Chris Johnson to get in foul trouble and just start to fill it up, and there is the Jets' first three. It's Evans Jr.
Talk nice to him. We don't see a lot of three-point attempts from Kaz. He's such a pass-first, selfless point guard, but I love it when the shot is open for your pass-first point guards to just knock it down, as Tommy V, no doubt, will be hunting down the rim.
Sand called for the blocking foul. That's his fourth. He felt like he got him. Love to see where his feet were in the defensive charge circle. And that's a tough break. And that's a scout that Caden Sand wouldn't be familiar with Tommy V's game. But this is exactly what Tommy V does. Go straight into your chest.
It's tough right there for the Jets. He's such a pivotal scorer. 4 fouls just in the start of this third quarter.
He moves to 16. Sand moves to the bench. This is the and one. A little bit of ball don't lie for the Jets.
Oh.
Saved 4. And they just get it over to beat the 8-second call. Evans Jr. lost the handle. Lost his footing. Dillon gets it back, the American. Wilkie, weak side 3. Gets it back. Steps into the 2.
Tommy V doing a great job chasing down every rebound.
Caldwell doing excellent work on the glass. Buffalo Jr. lulling Rob Lowe to a false sense of security and just rips that 3. Looked good from the moment it left his hand.
Kuru Whiwhi Toru is good. Koira te kupu Māori more three-pointer. Kuru Whiwhi Toru.
50 to 50. Dillon misses. Popular Jr. with it. Driving at Vidanovic. Stood his ground. Might have copped one as well. Tom Vidanovic pulls up a bit ginger as he crosses half court.
Physical matchup here today, Miles.
It really is.
Maybe it's Palmerston, I don't know.
Vidanovic misses that.
Defense by the Jets. Come on, the Jets.
Run. Nothing really doing for the Jets on that one. Riley. Looking for a bit of a cutter, some movement. All 4 out for Zach Riley. Dillon looks up. He's got 11 to shoot. Riley pulls the trigger. Knocking down that 3. Zach Riley with another triple.
That connection between Dillon there, just knowing where his shooter is on the floor. That's something as a point guard. Always know where your shooter is on the floor and also who has the hot hand, which Tommy V and Riley there.
Evans Jr. finds Popular Jr. Oh,
Okay.
Dillon couldn't control that one.
Bit of a contest there from Rob Lowe.
Yeah, got out, got a hand to it. Rob Lowe still got the defensive closeout in them. Caden Sand, 4 fouls for him. That's tough. So, you know, Will Heather there as well beside him in the jacket.
Yep, so hard to actually scout a team with so many moving pieces. Injuries, people still coming in. Yeah, it's tough to know how to play defensively.
Just a conversation between the referee and the score bench. Looking at the shooting stats, Tuatara held to 37% in their effective field goal percentage, 56% in their true shooting percentage, 59% coming into this game. And the Jets have done a really good job of taking them out of their offense, really contesting everything, but more importantly, just staying in front. They've really negated the height advantage that 2 towers of Lowe and Chris Johnson still that foul trouble. He's now out there as Chris Johnson. He's got those 3 fouls and a miss there.
Defense, come on, Palmy.
Low. That mid-court on ball, and he just steps to the 3-point line, and the kick out is pretty, and they double their lead to 6.
You know, sometimes when someone just shoots a 3 on you, you kind of just want to shoot one back. As Poplar Jr. nails that, that will push him to 21 points. He's come alive in this game, Miles.
He certainly has. Gets the and one on Rob Lowe. That's his second foul.
All right, Palmy, open up those signs and hold them high. Let's make it hang a
Jamal
three.
Poplar Jr. has a double-double already, 21 and 10.
Have you ever got a double-double, Miles?
Only at a reputable drive-through. I can't really
double
name them.
cheeseburger, please. I think I've got a double-double, but I think it was 10 points and 10 turnovers.
Oh, no. I might have got a double-double, but in 2K. In NBA 2K. Riley. Wilkie, corner 3. Evans Jr. with it. Jr. trying to find Holcomb. Johnson closes that down. Wilkie shovels it. Dilly misses it.
Good job from Tuatara pushing the tempo. Looking for more transition looks. There is a foul call there.
Yeah, on the cut through McDaniel. Wilkie got him.
Foul called on Tuatara. Gets ball.
Look at these shooting percentages here. Just Vodanovic is the bright light. 7 of 11. Wilkie's 2 for 9. Lowe's 2 for 7. Riley's 4 for 10. Dilling 3 for 8. Chris Johnson's 0 for 2, just 2 shot attempts. Limited to under 10 minutes in this game. Poplar Jr. though, absolutely on fire. 25 for him now.
He's popping off. He's absolutely popping off as Poplar Jr. Maybe a 30 piece for him this game.
Has to be.
He's just got that dog mentality, eh? You can tell it by the way he's walking right now. It's like you get into flow state. Some may say avatar state, but he's in that state where he's just like, give me the ball.
Well, he has to be, and he's probably relishing the fact that Caden Sand is out. Holcomb's new to the club, of course, and he's the lone offensive player, and he's the kind of guy where he's a 3-level scorer, really, isn't he? He's got the 3 ball, he's got some mid-range, he likes backing guys down, and he's tied it up with that 3 before Zach Riley heads to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Yeah, sometimes that mindset, you know, for Poplar Jr., it can be, if other strong scorers are on the court, it could be, I can score if I need to, but, you know, often if people are out, it's like, no, I need to score, and that can be just a slight adjustment in mindset that can lead to, you know, him almost having 30 points in just 3 quarters.
There's every chance he can get 30 points before the end of the third. As Holcomb gives it to him. This is the matchup between Poplar Jr. and Vodanovic. Does well. Oh my goodness. There are a few players, and I mean this with all due respect to Poplar Jr., with a slight build compared to Vodanovic, who can move him out of the way like that.
Tommy V is a strong guy, and that was actually fantastic defense from Tommy V, as there is the response on the other end from Riley. But yeah, can you say weight room?
Weight room, absolutely. You can. Play the game. Riley to the line again. Tough finish. Zach Riley. He is their leading scorer coming into this game. Is Zach Riley averaging 17.5 points per game. 5 scorers in double figures. Coming into this game.
Riley 40% from both the 3 and 2-point range. Once again, I think it comes back to a lot of that college experience where stats are so closely covered that your game, you have to be so efficient and smart about your shot selection. And he's one of those players that he has a really good IQ, and he knows what he's good at, and he sticks to that.
Poplar Jr. wants the Holcomb screen, looks for the seal, cuts, Holcomb turns, fires, banks it in!
BNZ is open today, everyone, on a public holiday.
Just open up your BNZ app. Holcomb moves to 10. Johnson, angle to
Tough pass.
Bogdanovic is pretty. Look, Holcomb breaks it up.
I just feel like there's so much extra length in there with Holcomb now in the key. It's just so hard for the Tuatara to just get any easy looks at the rim.
There's Songa Ape just goes straight into the heart of the Tuatara defense. No one really picked him up. Neither Riley nor Wilkie.
All right, open
You don't have to invite Julio
Where is it, April?
too often to take a shot. Caden Sand on the bench with 4 fouls. There's Songa Ape. Great to see him back in the league. Played a bit in Aussie. And he's the kind of player that they can just plug in and he can play for the Jets. Nice pickup.
Absolutely. Was with the Bulls last season, I believe. So, yeah, he's got a wealth of experience under his belt.
Jets take the lead back. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the third. Dilling, 3 ball. That's good. Zach Riley, third 3 of the quarter.
There was one word I could use to describe him, it would be clinical.
Efficient, isn't he? 22 for him. Evans Jr., his pass is errant. And it's Bogdanovic who comes away with it. Bogdanovic for 3.
Hey, and another one does bite the dust, as we can just hear that anthem thumping in the background as Tommy V nails that, pushing that lead to 5 points with just over 1.5 minutes left here in the third quarter here, Miles.
19 points in 19 minutes for Bogdanovic. Bangs down that 3. And that's the kind of experience. There's an absolute luxury in the Sal's NBL to come off the bench. And they needed to call on Tommy V and all his experience with Chris Johnson in foul trouble in the first half. Now he's got 19. Zach Riley leads the Tuatara with 22. Poplar Jr. leads all scorers with 27. He's got 10 rebounds as well, does the American for the Jets. Bogdanovic 19 and 7 for him. Don't forget you can watch the Sal's NBL highlight show on Tuesdays. Taking in all the games across round 3 after every round on Tuesday nights on Sky Sport.
To the Auckland Tuatara, we need you to bring the energy, bring the noise all the way. Let's go, make some noise, Seabrook!
Looking much better from behind the three-point line after that quarter, Miles. I think both teams are starting to find a bit more of their flow, particularly for Tuatara. But it's cool to see the insertion of other scorers like Tommy V and Poplar Jr. I mean, nothing new for Poplar Jr., but to see them really step up at times when some of the other key players are out in foul trouble.
Here we go for the Jets. Looking to close out this third quarter. Evans Jr. He's got 12 points. Goes for 15. Too strong. Tough closeout with Johnson flying at you.
Absolutely.
And then the pin, the hands. Johnson got fouled on the dunk attempt.
Bit of a height mismatch there. Good read. Johnson sealing. Just drawing the foul there, as you can see. Hey, shout out Kaz Jr. for really giving that a go, though. Sometimes when you're the short guard, you just got to do whatever you can.
Johnson already 2 for 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Quiet game for him by his standards.
Did you know Chris Johnson played in a Final Four
For LSU.
for LSU? He's quite the experienced hooper.
He really is. 40 years of age. He's back at the Tuatara after quite a few seasons away. Great to have him back in the league.
Absolutely. Cool to see the number of Tuatara players that return. The retention year after year is a massive. Oh, Poplar Jr. pushing a 30-piece as he edges that up to 29 points.
Johnson got a piece of it, but he stuck with it. And Vidanovic, and that low roll, and that spot knocks down a 3. And Tommy V, he's cooking at the moment.
Absolutely, it's a bit of a Tommy V, Poplar Jr. matchup today.
Poplar Jr.
Good defense there from Tommy V. Sorry to cut you off there, Miles, but it was great defense. He's realizing the physicality of Poplar Jr., so really just like anticipating the knocks on offense.
Vidanovic moves to 22 now.
Defense, come on.
Not going to muscle Tommy V out too many times in a row. And now the shot clock is off to end the third quarter. Here's Dilling. Dilling to the cup and one. And it's starting to work for the Tuatara to close out the third.
Absolutely, we've seen a big momentum shift here. Dilling, just nice off the glass, not off the grass, off the glass. And there's a little flex on him. Rocking the Kobe 6s, might I say that is my all-time favorite basketball shoe. As he nails that three-point play, does Dilling. 9-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio start of this game is.
Wow, the Tuatara close out that third quarter on a 14-2 run. And they have an 11-point lead over the Jets here at Palmerston North. And after the break, we'll have the fourth quarter for you. So stay with us here on Sky Sport.
Come and meet me on the court. Vehicle on your feet and hands. You gotta beat Benny. Bear crawl first. Ready? Hands on knees. You wait there, little dude. Go. Go, Benny. All right, let's cheer him on. To the half. To the half. Stand it up. Side shuffle, side shuffle, side shuffle. To the end with Benny. He's lost. Now run all the way back. Come on, Benny. You're letting the team down. Oh, well done. Well done. It's not easy being a bear. Nice, Benny. Nice little dude. Hugo, wasn't it? All right, Hugo just won himself a Jets t-shirt. Might be a couple of sizes too big, but hey, he'll grow into it. All right, let's put our hands together for Hugo. Well done. That was awesome. And of course, Benny the bear. All right, come this way, guys. Come this way. Come this way.
It's an 11-point Tuatara lead. All the way from Tamaki Makoto into Palmerston North and heading on a double into Wellington tomorrow. And they'll play on Monday. And it's the Jets with all the work to do here in the fourth quarter. It was a 36-point quarter for the Auckland Tuatara. Tommy V and Zach Riley doing damage from across the floor. And we start this fourth quarter with the Tuatara going through the hands of Vidanovic, and then it's poked away by Poplar Jr. Dilling. Evans Jr. Good defense. Slapped away. Great work.
Great defense there from Evans Jr. and he throws the assist. Just off there though.
Oh, what a find! Perfectly weighted, Vidanovic. hadn't really got back.
If he didn't play basketball, he could be a QB for football, because that was such a good pass. It's so hard, and it was over the hand of Sand, who has arguably the best vertical in the competition.
Well, they're playing with 5, but they need to here do the Jets, because Sand's out there with 4 fouls. Luca Richards, quiet game for Luca Richards by his standards as he turns it over. He's a little bit overmatched in the height department, Luca Richards, with Johnson and Lowe. Just 1 rebound for him. Luca Richards comes into this game, averaging 12 rebounds a game. Dilling. 13-point Tuatara lead. Riley. They want the mismatch. They cleared Johnson out, and Vidanovic gives it back. Johnson with an offensive board. No box out on the weak side. Tommy V's 3 is in and out.
Great look there from Tommy V, though. That's absolute green light after the performance he's had in that 3rd quarter. That's a great look.
Saran sees the lane. Richards. Bumped by Vidanovic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Richards, all the way from Raukawa ki te Tonga and Ngai Tahu.
He'll head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe to shoot 2. Luca Richards, 21 years of age.
Signs up.
Pulled down those 12 boards against the Hawks in round 2. Nothing but net on that one. Don't forget, still to come in this triple header, the Giants hosting the Saints. Tomorrow will be Southland and the Phi, the Sharks and the Phi. It's Dilling. Has his miss cleaned up by Poplar Jr.
Rare occasion of Dilling shooting that shot in the first 5 seconds, but a good shot nonetheless, as the floor just opens up for him.
Here's Riley on the wing. Wilkie, 3-ball. Richards up ahead to Zran. Evans Jr. tried to find Luca Richards, and it's stolen away.
Right idea there from Evans.
Riley's 3 is good. Another one for Zach Riley. That's 4 in the second half for him. And Zach Riley moves to 25. He's now 4 for 8 from deep.
Once his feet are set, he is dangerous. And once again, Dilling dishing out absolute dimes the whole game, knowing where his shooter is at all times.
That's assist number 6 for Josh Dilling. And a timeout for the Jets. It's starting to slip away from them at the moment. Just not a lot of offensive support for Poplar Jr. Caden Sand hampered by foul trouble.
Absolutely. I think that actually comes back down to assists as well. We're seeing on the Jet side a lot of one-on-one basketball where you've got to then create your own shot. Obviously, Poplar Jr. is on a great roll, but we're seeing a lot more assists being handed out for the Tuatara. That extra pass, if you can create a better shot for someone else, that's what I think we're seeing from Tuatara, and obviously helps with the likes of Zach Riley nailing it from behind the arc, and Tommy V really finding his rhythm.
So the lead is 14 for the visitors. Zach Riley, flamethrower from deep in the second half. Poplar Jr. doing all he can. Caden Sand, will he enter the chat? Yep, he will. Knocks that down.
That literally hits the rim. I don't even think that hit the net. That is like epitomizes the most clinical arc any jump shooter could have, is when it literally goes directly into the back of the rim. Sand, very dangerous from there. No doubt his team will be needing a bit more of that.
A bit more of this as well from Popular Jr. Crossing up. Tried to push Johnson out of the way. Rob Lowe. Everyone's looking at the referee on that one for different reasons. Rob Lowe sets the pick on Saran. And Rob Lowe just using that body of his.
Great job there from Riley. As we can just see this replay. Beautiful mid-range jump shot there from Sand. So clinical. And then on the next play, when Riley coming off that screen, doing a snake dribble, catching the defense behind him. That's really good awareness from Riley.
Wilkie still searching for that free ball as it just falls into Rob Lowe's hands. Dylan Wilkie 1 for 9 from downtown.
Beautiful wrap-round pass there from Sand. Didn't even look at Richards during that. So we'll need more of that aggression, particularly, you know, with Johnson on 3 fouls. No doubt they'll be trying to be as aggressive as possible inside.
Yeah, that's a pretty look. I'll tell you who the Jets need, and that's more McDaniel. They need a guy like him. He provides energy, he's got quickness. He's got the ability to move the ball on offense, and he's an excellent rebounding guard. Luka Richards misses the second. Christian McDaniel might be hampered by a bit of an injury, perhaps.
You know, guard rebounding can be one of those really underrated skills where typically guard, you're looking at points and assists, but rebounds go a really long way with those long shots.
Lowe. Good defense on him, but just Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe, time stands still for Rob sometimes. I just feel like he's at another level. Just so patient, never rushed, never flustered. The Sand dropping it off. Richards tied up and fouled. Dylan Wilkie trying to get the call on him. Might go on Chris Johnson, perhaps.
I think back to your point with Lowe, that's something you see with a lot of those vet players, is they just play at their own pace. They don't allow the defense to rush them. As that looks like that is the fourth, yeah, fourth on Johnson. He is off, which is an opportunity for the Jets here.
Rob Lowe's got 3 as well. So it's not out of reach yet for the Jets, of course. They make their free throws like that one from Luka Richards. Came up empty on the second of his previous trip, so he cut to 15. The Tuatara really came out of half-time and lowered the boom on the Jets. Zach Riley went off, hit 3 threes.
Absolutely. I think perhaps Tuatara starting the game a little bit nonchalant, probably getting the word from their coach at halftime. We can't muck around here. So I think you can see the shift in their attention to detail offensively, and particularly their shot selection.
Riley. Oh, he's on. Zach Riley killing them from deep. 28 now. 5th triple.
I think he was just doing a little smile there too.
Sand hit as he went for the floater. It's a nice move from Caden Sand.
He just gets so high off his elevation, and look, I was actually contemplating saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I've got a new nickname for Caden Sand, and we haven't seen a dunk yet, but Artemis 10.
Oh, I like it. It's going around the moon.
Going around the moon, leaving Earth.
Artemis 10's great. I want that to stick. Sand knocking down the first from the Chemist Warehouse strike.
It's already unstuck. You just called him Sand again.
Artemis Sand.
Yeah.
Artemis Sand at the Chemist Warehouse stripe going for number 2.
Something I liked about him as well was when he was in foul trouble, he was still that player on the bench that was cheering his team on. And it's often those energy, the wairoa of a team, those like kind of skills or characteristics that don't show up on a stat sheet. Those are really cool attributes. So shout out to San for being a good teammate. I can already tell he is one of them.
Especially for an import. You know, their careers are reliant on numbers. And those are the intangibles that you just love to hear about. And you're so right as Dylan knocks down a 3. And it's just the Tuatara pulling away here with under 5 to go. Holcomb goes out Rob Lowe. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. It's down to 6 now though. Evans Jr., great defense from Dylan. Better offense from Caslow Evans Jr.
Beautiful shot there from Kaz, aware of the shot clock, where the time was, and just managed a little floater, jumper, whatever it was beautiful.
The poke away from Evans Jr. is called for the foul. Cam Glidden will be much happier with the performance in the second half than the first half. It was 39-38 at half-time. Low sees a double.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, finds Ioane, who tips Artemis Sander, becomes crashing back to earth. And that will be the night for Caden Sand.
You just made my day, Mel.
I know. You're on debut for us as well, so well done.
Thank you, Artemis Sand. Also, moment for Rob Lowe's dime there.
Yeah.
His awareness. Obviously, we know he's a vet. He's one of those guys that's just been in the game for so long, has given back so much to basketball here in Aotearoa. But yeah, his ability to pass the ball are one of those things I feel like we can't overlook here.
Yeah, Rob Lowe just, if you cut, he'll find you. 11 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Poplar Jr. puts it up and in on the baseline. 31 for him.
I almost feel like he's dribbling in slow motion, but he's just so long. But I don't know. He's so good at getting to the rim.
Ioane travelled. Lucky for Casey Ioane. Yeah, Poplar Jr. has a special ability to make basketball look so smooth and pretty. This is his first bucket in a long time though for Poplar Jr. There's Songa Ape, tough shot over Zach Riley.
Great athletic move there with the right hand finish on the left side, knowing what his teams need as we've just got over 3 minutes left here, 13 points. Oh, delish dish.
Beautiful to Rob Lowe.
Rob's just like, yeah, it's just another day in the office for me, really.
There's Songa Ape, too strong. Long shot, long rebound. Serhan. Lowe with another rebound. Tuatara happy to work this one down now with a 15-point lead, under 3 to go. Bogdanovic has it fouled out of his hands. Who's that going to be on? Is that going to be on Poplar Jr.? It might be his third foul. Just a tough body to get around with that on ball as well. And then just free to do what he needs to do. Look at that.
All right, I've got another
Dylan.
basketball to give away. But first
Diamond.
of all, I do have
So
some
good.
sunglasses. If someone has lost these sunglasses,
Good indicator of an IQ player is what type of pass needs to be delivered to the post on the roll. It's one of those KYP, know your personnel type passes where, yeah, little nice no-look bounce pass was all he needed to do.
92-77. Tuatara go again on Monday.
DJ, can I have some music, please?
92-77. And that is
All right, I think
been a great second half for the Tuatara. That 36th third quarter.
Three-point percentage for the Tuatara has gone up to 32, which is significantly better. I think they were 1 of 17 at one point. So, yeah, they're one of those teams. They do rely on their three-point range.
Yeah, the Jets, though, just 3 for 14 from downtown. And rebound advantage is negated. 41 apiece here. 52 points in the paint for the Jets compared to the 42 of the Tuatara. The bench points for the Tuatara, powered by Vodanovic, is 24, 34 bench points. You face a short-handed Jets team. Low. Hustler Jr. goes into Vodanovic's chest. 2 shots coming up. That's been a great matchup all night, hasn't it?
Absolutely. It's been chest pump after chest pump, actually. As you can just see, Poplar Jr. can handle the rock at pace, but Tommy V right there. But yeah, those two have been going at it, both offensively and defensively.
Poplar Jr. If it stays this way, they'll fall to 1 and 3. Will the Jets?
Here's Poplar Jr. 32 points. Been a pivotal piece for this Jets side tonight.
Vodanovic stepping back. Holcomb called in this week. Pulls down the board.
And shout out to him. Sometimes it can be really hard coming into an already established team dynamic. Kind of, you know, those things off a basketball court, knowing where you're going to fit in, what the personalities are like. He's done an awesome job at just doing his role.
Well, points percentage matters in the Sal's NBL, so both teams want to finish strong here. It's currently a 14-point Tuatara lead after that turnover. They're going to need buckets to do the Jets. Saran misses that. Tuatara control this game in the second half. Wilkie just can't get it going in this gym. We'll be happy to see the back of Fly Palmy Arena. That is for sure today. It's Poplar Jr. Felt like he got hit on the elbow. Certainly looked like it. But Vodanovic has a grin. You know Tommy V got him. You know
Body language told us enough, didn't it, Miles?
I've seen that smile. He's got up and apologised to him.
You know, sometimes when it happens, you almost want to go up and say, look, I did it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but Tommy V's got a bit of a grin on his face. He knows it.
Poplar Jr. doesn't find it very funny, of course.
No, not funny.
Can't see everything if you're a referee.
Oh.
Poked away by Dilling.
Love the maturity there from Riley. Like, obviously, they're almost pushing a 15, 20-point lead. He's not running into a transition game. He's just getting his team back into their set.
Dilling to the cup and in. Josh Dilling with the bucket.
Oh, golly.
And there's McDaniel and Holcomb getting tied up. They're all good. Into this final minute. Nice cut from McDaniel.
Unlucky finish, but automatic impact. As you spoke to earlier, Miles, McDaniel is such a spark for this Jets side. Plays in both the Rapid and the Sal's NBL game. Yeah, he's an absolute spark.
And foul on the drive. Rob Lowe still pushing it. Points for and against. Can decide where you stand. And it's all said and done. So Rob Lowe will go to the line to shoot 2 from the Chemist Warehouse strike.
Rob Lowe, 13 points. Looking at 14.
Great work on the glass again for him. 12 rebounds. Evans Jr. Nice finish from Caslow Evans Jr. He's got 16 in this game.
Evans Jr. really showing his versatility. He's such a quick guard. He's pass first. He can get steals, but showing that he can definitely score the rock too.
They go under, and they make them pay the Jets. Tom Vodanovic knocks down another three, and that's the 100 for the Tuatara. There's McDaniel on the glass. But that's it. It's a 20-point win. The Tuatara roll into town, and they come to life and hang 61 on the Jets in the second half. And they beat them by 20 points, 100-80 at Fly Palmy Arena.
Yep, slow start to the game there, Miles, for both sides, but as Tuatara just finding their stride in that third quarter, it was just a bit too much for this Jet side.
Really was. Tom Vodanovic, superb with Chris Johnson getting into foul trouble. Came off the bench and gave them all sorts of fits. And under 30 minutes of game time, Tom Vodanovic knocking down the long ball. Great physical matchup with Jamal Popular Jr., who finishes with 32. They really did a great job of him. And Zach Riley's 28 and 8 rebounds, 4 assists.
Yeah, Riley having an absolute game for himself. Also want to mention, I'll just pull it up, but very low turnovers for this Tuatara side. They did an exceptional job at moving the ball, but not throwing away too many passes.
This is good veteran leadership here. Corey Webster telling this team, don't hang your heads here. You're in the fight for a long time. You've had to come through some adversity as well. New guys coming in, but it's Tom Vodanovic is 27. Zach Riley, superb in the third quarter. 28, 8 and 4. That's our pick as MVP for this game. And they get the win, the Tuatara, 100-80. Giants Saints coming up next here on Sky Sport. Let's have a look at some of the stats before we wrap it up here at Fly Palmy Arena. And the leading scorers for the game, Jamal Popular Jr. led all scorers with 32.
As we can see, commentators MVP, we have Zach Riley with 28. Exceptional game from him. Poplar Jr., not only does he score, he also rebounds the ball really well. Low pulling in 12, and a pretty even spread from there on out. Got Caldwell, Zaran, Holcomb doing an awesome job coming in. His first game here in this Sal's NBL game. Dilling dishing out 8 assists. I wonder what his turnover count is, because he's been averaging about 9 assists per game with a 1 turnover ratio. So he's done 0 assists. 0
turnovers.
Oh, sorry.
8 assists.
Wow.
I know.
Quick math. What's that?
That's really good. That's what that is.
That's good. That is a fantastic ratio.
In 34 minutes. Oh. That is insane.
That actually is insane. Like,
that's so crucial for a Sal's NBL team.
Particularly as a point guard. Shooting guard, maybe a little bit more leniency, and onwards, maybe a little bit more point guard. Man, that is efficiency. Once again, you know, he finished that 4-year college, 4 years D2, finished his 5th year at Northern Kentucky, Division I program. Of someone, I'm not calling him short by any means, Mel, but of someone his height to be able to be a point guard in a Division I caliber college, that requires a really, really high level of efficiency. He scored for their team, he did assist, but I think his most impressive 6-7 moment there from our little, a few moments.
I love it.
More 6-7s.
How good is it getting on TV?
Worse.
On behalf of Kayla Moanairangi and the Sky Sport team, thank you so much for watching. It's the Tuatara with the win. They head to Wellington with a 20-point victory over the Jets, 180 at Fly Palmy Arena. Ka kite.
Ka kite.